Let's look at this first and second part here in terms of Sephirot. This is called Keter, or crown, this first discernment. And this second discernment is called Chokhmah. Chokhmah means wisdom. So this light that is felt by the first creature here, this first phase of the creature, is a delight that is a response to the qualities of the Creator. And this light that it feels, that enters it, is called the light of wisdom. Or Chokhmah. So anytime that you hear the word wisdom in Kabbalistic texts, it's talking about this quality of this phase. Now, something happens here. And as a result of feeling that there is a giver, it also feels the pleasure of the desire to give. And it wants this pleasure because it is a will to receive. So in this desire, a new discernment appears. In order to reach this, because it felt this lack within it, first it was filled completely, then it felt a lack for what it sensed in the quality of the light. In order to reach this, to try to attain this for itself, it realizes that it cannot be, it doesn't want to receive. What it wants is it wants the pleasure of giving. So it makes that move to be able to experience that pleasure of giving. But since it's only built to receive, the only thing that it can do is to not receive. In other words, it rejects the light. This is called, this phase is Behina Bet. Bet's the second letter of the alphabet, too. And the perception that it has is that to give is better than to receive. It is a desire to give. Now, here we have a very interesting thing occurring. We have two phases that have moved, this one moving to this one, has moved to its complete opposite. This is a desire to receive, and this one is a desire to give. This Sephira is called Bina. Bina comes from the word hitbonenut, which means to observe. And what it really observes and what it discerns is a quality of the Creator, that the quality of the Creator is to give. So this is a quality of giving, this Sephira Bina, this Bechina Bet, this phase 2. This is a 0 phase, 1, 2. Now in this state of emptiness, there is another discernment that comes to the vessel. Now, I want you to notice that what is being spoken about in each one of these bechinot, each one of these discernments, is not about the action of the light. The action of the light is always the same. It always only uses this primary law, this the will to create a creature and to fulfill that creature. That's the only thing the light does. What we're speaking about are discernments, changes within the kli, within the desire, within the creature. So here in the inside of Bechina Bet, in the lack of light, there is a discernment that happens that its nature is actually to receive, that it can't exist without the light of wisdom. This rejection of the light, this passing back of the light, is called the light of mercy. Or Hasidim. So it knows that it can't exist like this. It must receive. But it doesn't want to be a receiver. So it has to find a way in which its reception is actually a form of bestowal. And this brings about the next discernment. This is Bechina Gimel, third letter of the alphabet. And this discernment brings about a dual phase. That is, this phase incorporates these two opposites, both the reception of Or Chachma, and it also includes Or Chachma and Or Hasidim. So these two opposite desires are included here in this mixed phase. Why? What's going on here? In this mode of reception, Bechina Gimel has found a way to turn its reception into a way of giving. The only thing that exists in creation is the creature and the creator, the light and the vessel. That's it. And even if the creature feels that it is doing an act of giving just within itself, really the only one that there is to give to from the point of view of the creature is the creator. And Bechina Gimel makes the decision that it will copy the act of the creator, that it understands that the creator wants it to be filled with pleasure, that it must receive this pleasure, and that part of the thought of creation is to create a creature and to give to the creature. Well, the only kind of creature that it can really create is something within itself. So it makes the decision that it will receive a portion of the light, say 20% of the light, under the condition that it only does it in order to fulfill the thought of creation, this desire of the creator to create a creature and fill it with delight. So it will receive it with the intention that by its reception it fulfills this thought. And this is the only mode in which reception can be giving. But giving is an intention. It doesn't